see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oregon's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And they'll knock him down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning
breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught in the backfield. It's Wade. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's up to 41 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to buy time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Ducks punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's straight downfield. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Broncos are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. On the run, it's Hughes. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They really got this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right?
There he goes! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Ducks are in the red zone. Off play action on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. On the ground, it's Riley. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Working that left side now. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Makes a man miss. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it slips just inside that right upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Still running at the 40. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Casper.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. On target. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Broncos are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. End off from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. He splits the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He's past the 30. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides the back on the option, the give. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space, it's Riley. Shakes off the defender. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Durant. With the catch, it's Tyree. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes the grab, past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On target to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Durant. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That